Guys, I think generally I'm quite a happy and bubbly person, but today's been quite difficult for me because I just feel really deflated. Definitely wanted to show my experience as very honest, very open, being an entrepreneur. And it's not easy to put yourself out there. Call salons, go into salons, try and sell your products. Yeah, and I think today, like, everything's just getting on top of me a little bit. I feel like there's a lot that I need to do. And I've called about 20 salons today so far in the day. I'm going to keep calling even though I'm a bit upset. Just going to compose myself first. And no one has even like wanted to give me the opportunity to come in. I am stocked in 4 salons at the moment, but obviously I want my business to grow, and in order to do that I have to be in more salons, I have to be in more stores, so I can generate money basically to create a wider range of products, to do other things in my business really, so it can grow. So today has been a difficult day so far. I don't know if I'm just emotional anyway, and then it's getting on top of me. I had like a little prep talk from my boyfriend, who's just like, keep going, stay strong, and I really needed it, to be honest. I just want to be really honest about the entrepreneur life. Like, it's really not for everyone. I think generally, as I said, I'm quite a happy, bubbly person. I really push forwards. I'm really hardworking. I'm quite resilient, so I'm quite good at just like, even though someone tells me no, as you guys know, that's like my thing. No means next. I'm always happy to find the next opportunity. No means like I'm getting closer to the yes. So every call, every salon that I call is really important. So even though I am a little bit upset today, I think it's really important to keep trying. I'm not someone that gives up. I'm not someone that backs down, and I believe in my business 100%. I've had nothing but good feedback from people that have tried the products, nothing but good feedback from my stockists who stock the products as well. I think it's just hard, guys. Like, it's not easy to do. I think the easiest thing I've done so far is actually handing in my resignation. Everything since then has been a real test of discipline and a real test of, are you really made for this? But I believe I am. So even though I'm like crying and stuff, I'm still happy. I'm still happy that I quit my job. I'm still really happy that I am giving my business the attention that it needs. I think it's easy to say that you should be resilient to any no's that you get, but they are going to get to you. They are going to affect you a little bit. I'm just going to try and be a little bit more tough-skinned. I just wanted to be completely honest and show you how the real side of entrepreneurship. Like, I haven't really been making as much money, but I think that's because a lot of the time I'm comparing it to my full-time job that I used to be in. I wasn't on a salary. Like, you would expect a certain amount of income every month. I still have some money left. I'm not completely like out of money, and I have resources, and I have an amazing boyfriend that supports me. So it's not that I don't have any money, it's just that's in the back of my mind, kind of. I do want to stress that when you are like knocked down, or like myself, feeling as I am feeling now, I know that the best way to overcome this is to literally just keep going, push myself and keep going. Don't get upset and don't take no personally, but it's really hard, guys. It's really hard not to, because my business is my baby. Like, my business is everything. Now it's even more so everything, because there's nothing else for me. There's no other revenue stream or anything really that's really like coming in for me personally. So it's hard not to take it personally when you get told no from someone that you think, well, why wouldn't you want my product? Because my products are amazing, and I know that because of the feedback that I get. But it's me accepting that my products aren't made for everyone. They're not going to be loved by everyone that comes across them just because I love them. So I think it's quite important to take that into consideration. Even though I know that, I still just kind of got myself a little bit upset. I think something else I've been struggling with is my time, being precious with my time. I feel like a couple of days really, I've allowed other people to kind of consume my time or make suggestions of how I spend my time. And now, because I'm not like in full-time employment, whereas before, like if I popped out of work for lunch or whatever, that's okay because I'm being paid for all those other hours. Whereas now, if I'm not working and not doing work which actually allows me to make money, then I feel like my time is kind of being wasted, depending on what I'm doing. Because I feel like if you're with family or loved ones, then it's not wasted, but I feel like the way I invest my time now is so much more important than before. So one of the solutions that I think I'm gonna have to do is actually branch out of Birmingham, because I haven't really been traveling out really to other like cities and stuff. So that's going to be something I also do. Also looking at other avenues as to how I can get my products out there, how I can get products to just be seen really and to be acknowledged. I have sent them out recently to a couple of bloggers. I'm still waiting for some videos to come back. I've done my own video, as you guys know. Not too long ago I did a video for my edge control. I need to do the same for my co-wash conditioner. I've recently been like rebranding everything, because I feel like my logo and just my branding is a little bit outdated and isn't going to be what I want it to be. When I think of the stores that I want to be in, I don't see the current design and logo fitting in with that environment. I feel like the word entrepreneur sounds really sexy to anyone who isn't an entrepreneur. It's not until you're an entrepreneur that you realize how much work is involved, how much real hard work is involved. I was working hard before when I was in my full-time job, but it's from a completely different angle now, because I'm not making money. Like, I don't have the comfort of knowing that tomorrow I can make some money when I get to my full-time job, and then in the evenings I can work on my business. Like, not that my focus is on money for the business now, but it is a focus in creating money for the business so that the business can stay alive and so it can grow. I've still had great sales on like eBay and on my website. But guys, this is tough. Like, this is actually really hard. I've also done a lot better with structuring my time and figuring out what days I'm going to go out to visit salons. And again, with the rebranding of the business, I've done quite well with asking for advice and guidance from people who are somewhat qualified to give it, or people that are in the same kind of industry or a little bit further ahead than myself, that have helped to direct me in the right way. And so I think the thought of all the work that I've got to do behind that is on top of me a little bit as well. But I definitely feel like structuring my time and structuring how I want the business to be operated has definitely helped give me some clarity. But to be honest, every day is still like a little bit weird, but I do think that it'll take a little while until I am completely comfortable in my new routine, which isn't being told what to do, isn't being told where to go, what time to be at work for. One of the things that I have done is like created a list of different salons that I want to approach and different stockists that I want to approach in like an Excel spreadsheet, which has been really helpful to see who I have visited and who I haven't visited, and the realization of how many salons are actually in Birmingham. So 20 salons that have told me, actually no, we're not really interested in stocking any products at the moment. Might be 20 emails that I send out just so they can see what the products look like at least, because I suppose people aren't gonna know what it is that you've got to offer without having some sort of conversation about it, or at least seeing the products, which has been a bit frustrating for me. And I think just a phone call, I suppose, could be a little bit invasive to some people, so sending an email might be something that's a little bit easier for them to digest. Just thinking about it now as well, maybe my pitch on the calls could be worked on as well. Maybe I'm coming across a bit salesy. I did work in sales when I was like 16 years old. I worked for a Windows company for 2 years. So that kind of pitching, it never leaves you. I do believe though, when you're coming from a place of lack or feeling that you're in lack, you kind of go into like desperation mode. So maybe that comes across in my vocabulary. So I think maybe just not doing any more calls today and just breathing and sending out some emails might be better for me, because my energy is a little bit off. So when you are working for yourself and you're an entrepreneur, it's not everyday bants and not everyday jokes. Like some days, in fact every day is a serious day. I kind of feel like life was easier when I was working a full-time job, which again makes me feel like that life is not for me. I'm not an average person. I do not take the easy road. Not that entrepreneurship needs to be hard. I don't believe it needs to be. I feel like at the moment I'm just finding my feet. I still got a lot of implementation to do, and I've just got to find a strategy that works for me. And I believe that once I've got that, it will be easier for me to roll Bonnie Lush hair out to the people that need our products. So sorry if this was a little bit sad. Sorry if it was a little bit much for you to take in. I just felt like I've shared a lot of my highs, but I wanted to be completely honest about some of the situations and things that I'm dealing with at the moment, just so you guys can get, you know, a fair glance into the real world of entrepreneurship, and not just what people show you when they're laughing and smiling and making it look good and making it look easy. Because for me at the moment, I'm going through a rough patch. But I'll get there. I am looking for stockists, I am looking for distributors, and I'm not going to stop until I have reached my goal of being stocked in Superdrug. That is my goal, and I'm declaring it now. Even though I'm in my little funk, I still have my vision intact. I still know what I want to aim for, and I'm going for it. I'm deciding to focus on all the things I'm grateful for right now in my business, and I'm deciding to focus on all the people I'm really grateful for as well. I would not have come this far if it wasn't for my family, and if it wasn't for my friends that support me. I would not have come this far if it wasn't for my resilience, and if it wasn't for my ability to push through, and my ability to stay focused on my vision and stay focused on the end result. Sometimes I feel like the process can get you down. These small steps that I'm taking in like approaching salons and going to stores and that kind of thing, they're small steps in the grand scheme of things. And I know that because my business is small, it's going to take time for people to be familiar with the brand and to actually gain that trust and to develop a core relationship with these people. And I'm not gonna let a no phase me, basically. Something that's made me feel so much better is a customer called Caprice, who usually orders the edge control, but I actually sent out a sample pot of co-wash conditioner to her, and this is what she said about the product. I've used the co-wash and I like it so far. I ordered after getting a free sample pot with my Candy Pomade edge control. The pot was quite small, but I did like how my hair felt and how manageable it was. Enough to change from my usual co-wash. The pump is really great too and makes using it in the shower really easy. That makes me so happy to know that that she really enjoyed using. Just the sample pots aren't very big, they're like that big, the pots like that big. So she actually ordered some co-wash after trying the sample, and she loved the way it made her hair feel. So just hearing that one comment from one customer, loyal customer, has made me so happy. That has given me the strength to know that I am on the right path, and that I just need to go out and allow people to feel the products and to play with the products in their hair, so they can really understand what quality they are and how much value people get from using my products. There are so many things in my life to be thankful for, and this current place that I'm in, I'm thankful for, because I'm learning things. I'm learning how to overcome these obstacles by trying out other things. So although I have shed a few tears today, my focus and understanding why I need to go through these obstacles are definitely there, and I'm crying to keep going. I'm not crying to stop, I'm not crying to give up. I'm crying because I'm going to make it worth it. I'm going to make these tears worth it. I'm going to make everyone proud, everyone that has believed in me. It's all for them. So I hope that this doesn't scare you off, but definitely gives you some insight into what kind of things you're gonna have to be thinking about and dealing with when you come to quitting your job and working on your business full-time. I definitely want it to be a source of inspiration so that you're more prepared in these particular areas. And I really hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave me a comment down below, share with someone that needs to see this, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you, bye.